Alright, I'm going to do a quick walkthrough here of what it takes to actually deploy the Layer 3 application using the BCD Video Assistant. In this particular example, we're going to have a core switch, we're going to have a viewing room switch, and we're going to have two edge or camera switches that we're going to deploy. Prior to the first step, interconnect the two cores and power them on, allowing them to form a virtual chassis. Once the switches have formed a virtual chassis, you will see the indicated blue lights. Simply take your supplied dongle, plug it into the console port, and launch the BCD Video Assistant. From the BCD Video Assistant, you simply click the Connect to make the connection up in the upper right-hand corner. It will supply the serial number, the MAC address, and the model of the switch that you're working with, as long as the release version of the software. Once you've identified the switch and you've made the connection, as we're connected to the core, underneath Select Device Configuration, hit the Select and select the core switch option. Once I select the core switch option, I select Apply. At this point, you're seeing the configuration go through and apply. When the configuration is completed, in the upper left-hand corner, select the option to view the configuration. You can actually take a look at the configuration to ensure that it actually applies. After we've deployed our core, we're simply going to remove the supplied dongle. In this case, we're going to connect into the viewing switch, which is going to formulate the 101 subnet or 192.168.101.1 interface. Connect to the switch, select the connection option, and allow the BCD Video Assistant to determine the switch, model number, MAC address, and the release of the current version operating system that's running on. Once you've made the connection, from the drop-down menu, select Viewing Switch 1, which will apply the 101 template for the VLAN, and click Apply. The template's now being applied to the viewing room switch and being optimized for video. Once again, in the left-hand corner, you can check your configuration from the options after it's been applied to make sure it takes. Moving up to the first edge switch. Make my connection to the edge switch and select Connect. The switch is identified by its MAC address, serial number, and the release version, as well as the model. From the drop-down dialog box, select Camera Switch 1 and Apply. Supplies the camera template, VLAN 1, or the 192.168.1.1 interface to it. And as the previous switches, we can use in our options to select and view and make sure the configuration actually took. Moving up to the final edge switch. You make the connection, identify the serial number, identify the model number, and the release version. From the Select Configuration option, select Camera Switch 2, which will apply VLAN 2 with an interface of 192.168.2.1, and select Apply. At that point, we've completed our configuration